Unique classmates. We've all had those, right? I sure have had a few. Back when I was in second grade, we would have story time, and we all were sitting there listening to the story when I noticed, because I was sitting in the back, there was this kid I can't talk. Inconspicuously? Yeah. Messing around with a stapler and stapling himself. No joke. I was watching him and he was like, look what I can do. I can staple myself and not even get hurt. But he did get hurt. He stapled his finger and the teacher caught him and he was like, oh, it hurts so bad, I need a Band-Aid. Somebody lick the blood off my finger. And that's when my great old second grade teacher taught us about not sharing blood because that could lead to diseases. So don't go licking people's blood. Yeah, good things to know when you're in second grade. Another story was from 6th grade. There's this kid that nobody really liked because he was rude and obnoxious. And on top of that, he was the teacher's pet. But the teacher didn't even like him, so I guess he was a wannabe teacher's pet. Yeah. He was that type of kid who would go around trying to cause trouble and being like, square up, over and over and over again. So you can imagine that what he was like, you know. But I don't think you would imagine that in class, math class, he was ripping erasers, and you would probably think, oh, he's making eraser putty or something. No, he's eating the erasers. Not like other unique, interesting kids where they eat the paper, like back when they were younger and didn't know any better. No, bro is 12 and eating erasers. And I'm like, okay, somebody's bored. But I can't blame him. I'm also bored too. Class, math, boring. However, it gets really gross. And I know that it could be normal for other people, but he was letting his goobers drip onto the desk and licking them back up. I know the concept of eating goobers is not taboo, but oh no. At least do it at home. Don't do it at a school where everything's gross and contaminated. No. And also, like, for everyone else to see I'm a germaphobe. I can't do that. No. And I wish I had a better story to follow this up with, but it's only more gross. Because a year after that, in 7th grade, there was a girl I knew, and we were friends temporarily until she was very rude to me. But during that time, I would sit with her at lunch. There we go. Words are hard. Anyways, she had this yogurt container. Okay, nothing gross about that, you know. Except for Actually, no. It wasn't an accident. She would purposely pour the yogurt on the table and lick it off the lunch table for all of us to watch. And she wasn't doing it for attention, believe it or not. No. She was doing this like it was normal. Like it was her ritual to eat lunch like that. And, of course, before that, she had to, clean up, be sanitized, because germs. So she grabbed some hand sanitizer from her bag and dumps it on the table, missing her hands a little bit. And I'm like, oh, well, you could just scoop it off the table. No biggie. No. She licks it off the table too, just like the freaking yogurt. Yeah, I kid you not. She literally licked it off the table just like the yogurt. It was, just no. I blocked that out for a while, and then I remembered that for this video, and I was, wish I could go back and shield my poor young eyes from that. So, yeah, those were my weird experiences with classmates. I'm pretty sure I have way more, but yeah, can't think of it right now. But if you guys have any weird experiences with your classmates, please do share in the comments. I would love to hear your guys' stories. And thank you for listening. Take care of yourself and have a good day. Bye.